And anyway, so, Jesus, 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to have to chop this into about 4 videos now. So that's what I'll be doing this later morning. Doing my iMovie. Now, I've been asked why I don't edit my videos. And the big reason, I don't know how. And part of me is like, I don't really care. The big reason why I even use YouTube, I'm not even in my own camera picture. Oh, that's too big of a blob. Oh. Anyway, that's not why I use YouTube. For me was more of, I want you to get the experience of if I was sitting here talking to you personally, this is how I would talk. You don't get to edit yourself when you're with your friends. I mean, plenty of YouTubers, they even have intros to their, if they're a more polished video place. I don't really care for intros. I mean, I'm not trying to compete with a cable company or a cable company show, I'm not, my channel is for me to open a window to, open a window to my world so you can see how I live my life, or, so you can see what somebody else lives like. I don't speak properly all the time. I have ADD, so I'll start a sentence and then I'll get sidetracked into something else, and then I'll completely forget what I started my topic on, and sidetrack off onto something else. Like yesterday's video where this is what I was gonna talk about, was why I originally started doing YouTube. And I never got around to it because I started to talk about it and then I got sidetracked into other things. But I don't know. People don't seem to watch my videos where I'm just talking anyway. So I was like, well, you know what? If they don't watch them, then I can might as well make myself useful and do something while I am just talking to the camera. So I am making my paper beads while I talk to my camera, talk to my phone. Anyway, so even on my YouTube channel, I used to just stand in front of my phone and talk about whatever, or if I saw something cool at the store and I bought it and I brought it home to try, I would show it on YouTube. But, none of those things were interesting to people, so I was like a little sad that I wasn't getting views. But part of me is like, I'm not doing it for views. I'm just doing it because it makes me feel better. It was like my part-time job, even though I don't get paid. I don't know how to do that. I haven't set any of that up yet either. I don't get paid, and who wants to hire a almost 40-year-old who hasn't been in the workforce in 18 years? I haven't found a job that, and I have dyslexia, so I can't really do cash register jobs, or I shouldn't anyway, because my dyslexia is numbers. I mean, like, I'll read off a number and then I'll do it completely not the right way. And it's like, I don't know. I've never been able. I've tried for years on try to find methods that would work for me to, get better at doing my dyslexia. It only gets worse if I'm trying to be fast. Now I can hide it some if I'm doing my math numbers slowly in my head, but at a cash register, people don't want you to go slow. They want you to go fast. And so I don't think I would be a very good fit for a job like that. And I don't really have college experience. I've stated before that in high school, I wasn't very good in school. So I was going to, I was going to enlist in the Army because both my parents were in the Army. And I wanted to do that. And that fell through because, oh, this is a bigger bead. This is going to be a bigger bead. This one I cut too big, apparently. Anyway, so I enlisted in the Army, or tried to enlist in the Army. The Army recruit guy was like, we can't take you because you have a chronic disease. And that basically shot all of my stuff because I didn't apply for any colleges. I didn't really have the best of grades to go to college, to any 4-year. I didn't, I haven't been showing the beads off. That's how big this big bead is. But I didn't go to college, and so I'm stuck. If I get a job, I'm stuck doing entry-level jobs, prep cooking. I've got experience doing that. Dishwasher for a restaurant. I've got experience with that. Target hired me. My last job was Target, and that was overnight shift. Apparently now it's not overnight because the job that I did, basically they called it zoning. So this was when Target was Target and not everybody was into the whole, we sell groceries too, so it's been a while. But anyway, so what I would do is I'd have my section, because I don't know if that's how it is in every other store, but the store I worked, you had red section was electronics, blue section was household, green was, I don't remember, toys, maybe. I don't remember. There was colors. They were color sections. And I used to always dread having household section or whatever various, I didn't like some of the sections because I didn't like this one lady. She thought I was racist, so she tried to get me fired because I had mentioned, something about, I don't remember anymore. Anyway, that's sidetrack anyway. But anyway, when I worked at Target, I'd go up and down every aisle, make sure things were in the right spot. So like if Dove deodorant was not in the Dove deodorant section, you had to put them in there, and if they were if they were all used up and there was just further back, you had to pull like 2 or 3 forward and make it look like the shelf was full. Ooh, down to my last 2. And, that was my job. I did that, and I was pregnant with my first kid then, so later in the pregnancy, it got a little hard to do the lower shelves, and that was a interesting time of my life. But that was my last job, and that was a third, I worked third shift then. So, and I like third shift. I used to like it a lot. I don't know if I could get away with doing it now. I liked it because it was also good pay. It was better pay than what I would normally get. And I used to work at a bakery, and that was overnight as well. But I also got paid pretty crappy then. I mean, I think I got paid $5.25 an hour. And that's just what I got paid because that was minimum wage at the time. Anyway, so I do YouTube, and then when I discovered, paper beads, I was like, oh my God, that's what I want to do, paper beads. And because I was like, I have a lot of magazine stuff I can go through, and newspaper, and all this other stuff, and I've got so many projects I want to do, and apparently that's the one thing that gets a lot of traction on my channel. But I'm still going to do what I normally do. If I find something at the grocery store, I'm going to make a video about it. That's how I, YouTube is my, my way of helping cope with my depression. And rolling beads kind of really helps. And then doing the whole drawing doodles. I don't know why I didn't do that before. That's fun. But this video is 48 minutes long, so I'm going to cut this down into smaller sections. Probably, probably make 4 or 5 sections video. Hopefully I can. But okay, so here's what my beads look like. That's all of those beads, and those are kind of cool looking. You can't really tell they're metallic anymore, but all right. If you lasted this whole video, good job. I don't even know if I even got finished with what I was talking about, but it, you know, I don't know if I like where society's going with just not being as social as they used to be. And, ooh, I had to restring this, by the way, so that clear, stretchy stuff doesn't want to stay tied. So now I'm just using, let's see if I can show it. I just used some regular string because it's what I've got on hand, and just, yeah, main reason is because I have it on hand and it works. I mean, it's real strong. But anyway, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna end now. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching if you watched the whole way. All right, bye.